In the small coastal town of Cresthaven, where the salty breeze carried tales of the sea, there stood an ancient lighthouse overlooking the cliffs. Its weathered bricks told stories of storms weathered and ships guided safely to shore. But beyond its maritime duty, the lighthouse held a secret, a mystery whispered about in hushed tones among the locals. Lila, an adventurous young woman with an insatiable curiosity, couldn't resist the allure of the stories surrounding the old lighthouse. One cloudy afternoon, as the waves danced in rhythm with the wind, she decided to unravel the mystery that had intrigued her since childhood. As Lila approached the lighthouse, she noticed a faint glow emanating from the door. The air was thick with anticipation as she hesitated for a moment before turning the worn brass handle. To her surprise, the door swung open with an eerie creak, inviting her into a world that transcended time. Inside, the lighthouse was transformed into a whimsical sanctuary of books. Shelves reached for the ceiling, laden with volumes of every size and color. The air was thick with the scent of aged paper, and the sound of waves crashing against the cliffs provided a soothing background melody. In the heart of this literary haven stood an ancient librarian named Captain Augustus Greybeard. His grizzled appearance and well-worn captain's hat hinted at a life spent navigating uncharted waters. With a twinkle in his eye, he welcomed Lila to the Lighthouse Library, an otherworldly repository of stories that held the tales of the sea and far-off lands. As Lila explored the shelves, she discovered books that allowed her to sail with pirate crews, dive into the depths of underwater kingdoms, and soar on the wings of mythical creatures. Each story was a portal to a different world, and the pages seemed to come alive with every turn. Captain Greybeard, noticing Lila's fascination, shared the library's secret. This lighthouse has stood for centuries, collecting stories from sailors and adventurers. The tales become a part of its very bricks, and those who seek knowledge and adventure find themselves welcomed into this literary haven. Over the following days, Lila lost herself in the magic of the Lighthouse Library. She sailed on ghostly ships through fog-shrouded waters and conversed with wise mermaids who shared ancient wisdom. The more she read, the more she felt a profound connection to the sea and the countless souls who had shared their stories within these walls. But as all adventures must come to an end, so did Lila's time in the Lighthouse Library. With a heart full of gratitude, she bid farewell to Captain Greybeard and the enchanting sanctuary of books. As she stepped out into the salty breeze, she carried not just the stories she had read, but the spirit of adventure that would guide her through the uncharted waters of her own life. Cresthaven's lighthouse continued to stand tall, its beacon not just guiding ships to safety, but also beckoning those with a thirst for adventure and a love for stories to discover the timeless magic hidden within its walls.